Good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard Alaska Airlines Flight 55. Heading on over to Deadhorse today from Anchorage. Should be a pretty nice flight, about an hour and a half, cruising at 40,000 feet. So let's hop in the flight deck and let's get it going. Alright, welcome to the flight deck of November 563 Alpha Sierra. We haven't done anything other than put in a reference airport. So we're at Anchorage. We are going to Deadhorse, which is Papa Alpha Sierra Charlie. And this is Alaska Airlines Flight 55. Departing runway 25 right today in Anchorage. Alright, we're departing 25 right, and no SID, and there's no star into Deadhorse, so it's all, again, like the last flight, direct, pretty much the waypoint. So we're direct Cowan, Charlie Alpha Whiskey, India, November. We are then direct Bixer, Bravo, India, X-Ray, Echo, Romeo. We are then direct Acorn, Alpha, Romeo, Charlie, Oscar, November. And then after doing this the first time, I did some before this and the clip didn't come out right. But what we can do is we can arrive on the ILS 5 and come off of Archon. So that's perfect. So we can activate and execute that. We got 15.5 in the gas. Our zero fuel weight today is, I think it's 103.2. Yep. It is 103.2. We got 4 in the reserves, I'm going to guess, and a cost index of 80. If anyone knows what the actual numbers for those are for Alaska, if you can go ahead and leave those in the comment section down below, so I can go ahead and make sure I'm doing this correctly. This flight, we're cruising at flight level 400. The cruise wind today is going to be 27554, and the ISO deviation of 6. Execute, we'll do a 24, actually we'll do a 22 KD rate, climb 1, flap 5, and 154 on the climb out. We can go ahead and set 18,000 here in the altitude. MCP is being goofy, that's why the numbers are flying all over the place. This MCP I got was kind of cheap, so it acts a little goofy. It scrolls okay on my MCP, but on the plane the numbers fly all over the place, so it looks kind of goofy. So that's why they're doing that. I'm not going crazy or anything like that. That's just how the MCP is. Runway 25 right, the heading is 252, so I'm going to set that in the course, just because I don't like seeing zeros in the course. It annoys me. And 252 on the heading. Boom. 18,000 feet is set. We're cruising at 40,000, and I don't even know what the landing altitude in, it can't be much, it's gotta be pretty low. Let me look real quick. In Deadhorse, it is 67. Boom. Alright, so we're good there. Just so everyone knows, for taxi out, we're looking at Anchorage, chart 10-9, effective the 8th of April, 2016. We're sitting at Charlie 7. Taxi southbound via Echo to Kilo to Alpha to runway 25 right. Pretty simple taxi. So that's what we'll be doing. Now that we know what's going on, we can go ahead, flip on the rest of the fuel pump, see if it was on. We are pretty much ready to go. This was a pretty quick turn. Put that on the legs page. Got all the communications set up. We're going to squawk that today. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much ready to go. Let me do one last scan of the overhead, make sure we are ready to go, and I believe we are. Alright, everything's looking good to me. We can go ahead and request prep pushback and departure. Tail left, no engine start. We can go ahead and remove all our ground connections. Shut the doors.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, we're ready to get out of here. Let's head to Deadhorse.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Alrighty. So here we go. Start sequence this morning is going to be 2 then 1. So we're starting number 2. Beautiful morning departing Anchorage. Right, watching our N2, making sure everything stays within its limits. The fuel flow, the oil pressure, and oil temperature are looking good. Watching the fan vibrations. Watching our N1 and watching the EGT, making sure everything is going A-OK. Wow, gorgeous morning. So cut out, and we're watching the rollback. There it is. Starting number 1. V3, 24, and 25. Starting number 1. I'll say my frames are a little choppy here in Anchorage. They are not as nice as they were the other day. So, I don't know. It's the morning textures.
Set parking brakes.
Brakes are set. Flip on our transponder here. And 56.2, it's going to start out. Cut out. So there goes that. Again, everything is in within its parameters. Watched in the EGT, there's the rollback.
Unlocking gear.
Flaps 5.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Turn on the lights. I think I just blinded those poor guys down there, but sorry guys. They'll be okay. They'll live. There we go.
Left is clear.
Thought something was a little goofy
Right
there.
is clear.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Gotta do a flight control check. Flight controls are free. Alright, so we are going to be ready to depart out of here. Just again, run through, check the overhead, make sure everything is within its limits. Alright, I'm liking it. Alright, let's head on over to runway 25 right. Alright, after 2 technical difficulties later, we're finally taxiing out. We're going to make a left here onto Echo and left Kilo, right Alpha. So we'll say we got our taxi clearance. So we are here in Echo, make a left here on Kilo, and we're gonna head to 25 right. Check out the Dreamlifter over here, the Boeing Dreamlifter. Check that thing out. Very nice. Very nice. Wonder where he's going. Alright, so we're going to make the right here onto Alpha. Damn, that thing is so cool. Alright, make the right here on Alpha, and we're going to depart runway 25 right. Go ahead and make the turn. Alright. Go ahead and start the clock. Alright. Set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Peanuts.
V1. Rotate. V2.
You're up. LNAV. Something is wrong with my sensitivity here. This is my yoke is extremely sensitive. I bet you when I reset the sim, my sensitivity settings changed, and now my yoke is extremely sensitive. Flaps 1. Yeah, that's why this plane is flying like garbage. That would explain a lot. Alright, so then we're going to turn on the autopilot pretty quickly then. Flaps up. I'll just be a big boy, I'll hand fly. Hence why our rotation was so fast. Because I have the sensitivity turned all the way down. And, well, it's like me now. I was too busy bitching about sensitivities. So we turned the sensitivity all the way down. And, when it's not all the way down, I went to yank up on the controls and we shot up. God, I don't know how someone flies a plane like this. Manday. Beautiful morning climbing out of Anchorage. Alright, so we are just about 50 nautical miles away from our top of descent. Perfect time to go ahead and figure out our descent forecast. So the current altimeter right now in Deadhorse is 29087. So 6 and 29087. And we'll be getting winds for level 350, 200. 10,000. Winds at 350, 257 at 29. Winds at flight level 200, 269 at 23. And the winds at 10,000 feet is 52 at 9. Execute that. Alright, perfect. We're about 40 nautical miles away from our top of descent. We'll see you when we're on our way down to Deadhorse. Alright, so we're about to begin our briefing for the arrival into Deadhorse. We're going to be on the ILS runway 5. This is chart 11-1, effective the 5th of June 2015. The localizer is 109.3. We'll go ahead and set that in. 109.3. 109.3. And this is going to be the ILS or localizer DME runway 5. Localized India Sierra Charlie on 109.3. Final approach course is going to be 52. ILS decision height is going to be 200 feet. If we go missed approach, we'll climb to 1,500, then climbing right turn to 2,000. Direct Deadhorse VOR and hold. We have a Mouser leg, big Bassie on the left. We'll go ahead and set 52 on the course now. Boom, we're starting our descent. Go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Forgot to turn it off, that's okay. And yeah, so we're coming in via Archon, we'll go to Shello, Jovo, and then intercept the localizer for runway 5. Looking at the airport, this is chart 10-9, effective the 25th of March 2016. Landing on runway 5, the runway is 6,500 feet long, so we're going to have auto brakes 3. We'll land with flaps 40 and we'll probably shoot for Delta. We're going to gate 1. today. Runway 5, we have high intensity runway lights, centerline lights, Malser, Vassie on the left. If we land beyond the glide slope, we'll have 5,409 feet to work with. The runway is 150 feet wide. That's it. There's no power. The only people we've got to talk to is Anchorage Center. There is a VOR off the end of runway 23. But for some reason the ILS was out, so we could use the VOR DME runway 5. But, yep. There's that, like I said, auto brakes 3 and flaps 40. Gonna be the landing. So that is pretty much it. Pretty simple flight today. Flying up here is really easy because there's really nobody to talk to. You just kind of fly and do your own thing. Alright, so we are getting pretty close now to the ILS runway 5. Gotta put the speed brakes down and we go flaps 5. Turning, the airport's somewhere over there. Yep, here's the airport right out there.
2,500.
I don't know if I have altitude. I think they're on for this plane. I don't know. I downloaded this plane off of Abs and it's pretty solid, so I don't know how. I know the last ones were pretty dead on and they didn't have altitude callouts, so I don't know if they actually have them, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'll just leave it. Alright. Letting her down, flaps 15. Out comes the autopilot. We are a little high in the glide slope, but I'm just going to let that slowly come in. There's no reason to chase it right now. Landing. Welcome to Deadhorse. Make a left turn here on Delta. I don't know why this terrain is randomly following me. They kind of block it in as we go. I don't know why. Don't know why it's doing that. Alright, we are off at Delta. And we're going to gate 1. Don't know if it's going to be loaded in here, but we'll find out. Alright, I guess we're being handled by United, and I guess it's right here. Is that really enough wingspan for my plane? I don't know when United comes up to Deadhorse, but they got their trucks here. Seems legit. Alright. Welcome to Deadhorse. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Welcome to Deadhorse. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.